This is going to be a show where Cowboys fans, you can vent. We want it to be like group therapy for you. So just give us a call. We're going to help walk you through this and try and figure out what was awful. So if you want to join in the discussion, give us a call. It's 214-977-6740. So let us start by going to MissRe in Fort Worth. MissRe, what do you have to say about the Cowboys playoff ouster?
First of all, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
This is MissRe Fort Worth. I've been with this team all year. First of all, it was a disaster and embarrassment. Dallas got out-coached. They got outplayed. And in order to look at the whole situation, they got outplayed, penalties, and they were just out-coached. In order to start here the new season, you have to have a firm coaching staff. I blame the coaches, the owner, also during the draft. They need to get defense pushers, offense stoppers. It just wasn't that. It was a whole team. They need to regroup. They got to get new players that are strong and can stop the run. Jerry, spend some money on your defense, offense also that can protect your quarterback. And you got to start with the coaching staff first. I blame the coaching staff, and I blame Jerry, because when you're doing the draft, get you some pushers, some stoppers, because it was all of them. It wasn't just that. It was all of them.
All right,
they got to have some
thank you so much.
Players. They were flipping those defense
we
like
got
they
it.
were kings.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. We got it. Crystal clear. Thanks so much for calling in, despite your Cowboys trying to have a good day today. We want to take a lot of calls today because we know you want to get your thoughts out there. Let's go to Rex in Garland now. Rex, what did you think about the loss?
Very disappointing in the coaching staff, Dak, the whole dang team. This was an embarrassment. It's time for Jerry to fire Mike McCarthy. Jerry, I'm disappointed in you as well. Coaching staff, it's time for you to fire Mike McCarthy, Dan Quinn. Dak, you need to go because you ain't going to lead us. And don't extend, Dak. I am very disappointed. This was horrible, and Rebecca is the leader in my poll question for the most disappointed fan as well as I. But this was very disappointing, and I hope Jerry fires Mike McCarthy, Dan Quinn, some of these assistant coaches and everything. And Dak, I'm sorry, you're not the quarterback. It's time to find another quarterback and to draft some better defensive and offensive linemen to help, as that lady said as well, because this is very disappointing.
Rex,
I need to see Mike McCarthy fired.
Thank you, Rex. Yeah. Yes, we got it, and I'm glad you got it out. Because I think Cowboy fans need to.
Yeah, I represent the fans here. Look.
Well, you do. We know. And that's why you're leading the fact that you're the most disappointed, because people know that your heart is in this thing, right? And it was a full system failure. And I think some of the things that the fans are saying are absolutely understandable. The emotion should be there, because you shouldn't have been put in this situation where it wouldn't surprise me if Cowboys fans believed in this team again, and they believed the rhetoric out of the start. Hey, we're 2 home wins away from being where we haven't been.
That's it. You had a path to the NFC Championship with 2 home games. You were the 2nd seed, and you lost to a 7th seed team, which has never happened. And so that is what's so frustrating, because we all could see the path to a Super Bowl win. But we all should have, kind of not drank the Kool-Aid, because we know what happens in the postseason.
Joe,
and we had regular season Dak, and we have postseason Dak.
And you weren't here last week, Joe. She had on her Golden Goose Cowboy shoes. They were burning out front when we came in. Did you see it? She had a ceremonial burning out front of those shoes.
I did. I had my Cowboy shoes on.
No, listen, there are a lot of fans burning jerseys. It's all over social media, and it's tough. And listen, we do want to hear more calls, because we want you to get it out. We want you to vent. Jim in Gainesville, I know you got something to say, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, and boy, I didn't have much to say yesterday because I was speechless. I just cannot believe that the Cowboys came out like they did. And I'm like, Rebecca, this is ridiculous. And, for a fan to say you're not a true Cowboy fan, that's not right. I've been a Cowboy fan since 1961, and I think I'm a pretty good one. I don't get out and beat the drum and run up and down the street and stuff like that, but I've been with them for that long. And for them to come out and play like that yesterday, that's just – I know they're hurting, but they're the ones that had the control. They could have played better, and they didn't. And I tell you, it's getting I bet the heaters are not even having to be used over in at the Star because it's plenty hot in there right now.
No doubt.
And,
hey,
this
Jim,
team,
thanks so much.
they
We
don't-
do
they-
appreciate the call. I know you could talk all day. I know you could vent all day, but we want to have as many fans get a chance to vent as they can. So thanks so much for calling in. All right, let's get back to the Cowboys. We do want to get to a call just off the rip here because, again, this is a therapy session for all of you Cowboys fans out there. So Wayne and DeSoto, what's your problem with the defense?
Well, here's the problem, man. First and foremost, we don't have the personnel on the defensive side of the ball. And we need players. We need more players. We were using safeties to come up and play linebacker. We need to fix that. It was just a big mess. Now, I'll say this, too, about Dan Quinn. The sign of a good coach is one that's able to make adjustments when times are bad. We did not make adjustments on the offensive side or the defensive side of the ball. So, in my opinion, Mike McCarthy has to go. Dak has to go because Dak has shown you he's the same person every year. The regular season doesn't matter. In the postseason, Dak will throw an interception. He did it again. He does it again, and again. So I think it's time to move on from Dak. I think it's time to move on from Mike McCarthy, even though he's given us 12 wins in the last 3 seasons. We need a new voice. Now, who that person will be, I have no idea. But, hey, man, we got to move on because
Wayne, thank you. I got it. We got it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you calling. Thanks so much. You were shaking your head while he was talking. What point do you want to make, Rebecca?
Well, yeah, I mean, this team just didn't look ready to play, and they're like one team in the regular season and another team in the postseason. So why is that? And I think it comes down to the head coach. I think if we had like a Bill Belichick or a Harbaugh, I don't think this would have happened. I think that team would have been ready to play.
It happened because they choked. What point do you want to make?
Well, we had a Bill Parcells in town who didn't get the results that Cowboys fans wanted. I mean, look, organizationally, it's been almost 30 years since this team has hoisted a Lombardi trophy. At some point, does it even matter who the head coach is, who the quarterback is, who the coordinator is? When you can't get there, when you live high on the hog, win or lose here in North Texas, the Cowboys are the talk of the town. When they win, when they lose, you have it good no matter the outcome. So where's the incentive to go that extra mile to develop that grit and determination and that discipline it takes to be a champion?
Leon in Dallas, he says Jerry Jones has to make changes. Leon?
Yes. First thing they need to do is they need to take that whole organization over to South Oak Cliff High School and breathe some of that excellence air that they're breathing over there, where you got the cheat to keep us from winning our third state championship. Now, the onus, if you don't do that, is on because God forbid you're not going to do it. Jerry Jones, the owner, is the ball's in his court. Now, God forbid they ask somebody like Deion Sanders to come in there and turn that program around. So whatever is going to be done to make things, make the Cowboys play like professionals and earn the respect of those people that pay $750 a ticket to see them play, it's on Jerry Jones. He's the one that's going to have to decide what's going to have to happen. He's going to decide whether he's going to get out of the way, keep doing the same thing he's done for 30 years, or what. But
all right, great. Leon, thank you so much for the call. We do appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. We're going to keep it rolling because we want to get as many Cowboy fans on today as we can. We want you to vent. We want you to feel this. We want you to work through it so you can get it out of your system. Edward in Dallas says he actually doesn't agree with making major changes. Edward, what do you think should happen?
Well, I think I'm grateful Jerry came to Dallas, and took over the Cowboys, because if it wasn't for Jerry, I mean, he owns the team, and he took over the Cowboys and he made a bigger name than they already were. Even though when they had losing records, everybody in the world loves the Cowboys. That's the mystique of the Cowboys, They're America's team. So whatever Jerry decides, I myself, personally is with Jerry. Let Jerry know that in my book, Dallas is good always, no matter what happens.
Edward, thank you so much for the call. We appreciate it. We're going to keep moving so we can get more fans in. Edward might be on that branch all by himself today, giving kudos to Jerry Jones after that debacle. First up, it is Keith in Mesquite. Keith, what point do you want to make? Kenneth.
Yes, the point I want to make is 3 points. The first point is that Mike McCarthy definitely needs to be fired. Second point is there's no way you're going to pay Dak Prescott as the highest paid quarterback. You need to go ahead and make a change with that. And then the third and final thing is that you definitely must find Harbaugh because they need the mentality of Harbaugh to be able to.
Yeah, Michelle, what do you think? You got 20 seconds.
Hi. First of all, we have something to cheer for. You know, at least we won our division. Secondly, we do need a new coach. We're never together as a team for away games. We played like we were in an away game this week. He didn't use his challenge flags correctly, his clock correctly. And what was up with the chemistry with our quarterback and CeeDee Lamb this game?
Thanks so much, Michelle. We appreciate it. Thanks so much for calling. Have a great day. Rebecca was making the exact same point. I don't know why the highest scoring offense in the NFL looked confused in the first quarter. Let's go to David in McKinney. David, you got about 20 seconds.
Yes, sir. My question is, the scheme of the defense, they seem to be playing man-to-man all year. They play zone. Wide receivers are running around and open. Nobody near them. Second question is, do you think that they will replace the coach? Because we had Kellen Moore who could take over the offense. If we replace the coach, we have to get an offensive coordinator if you go get Bill Belichick. So do you think they'll go get Bill Belichick and get an offensive coordinator to replace Mike McCarthy so that we can shore up our defense?
All right, thanks so much for the call. We appreciate it. That was about 30 seconds. We're going to try one more call. Stephen in Richland Hills, you got the final say, and you only got about 15 seconds.
Okay, I think, and I know I'm going to blame everything on Jerry Jones, and we need a new coach, but it won't make a difference until Jerry decides he's going to let the coach bring in his own staff and let his coach actually coach the team like he wants to.
Stephen, thanks so much. We appreciate it. There's our rapid fire round. We hope the group therapy has helped.